There is a lot of confusion around training. People can feel lost, people can think that, you know, which way do I turn, which way do I go?
As a care home owner myself, I'm only too aware of the pressures we're all under.
Welcome to Affinity, welcome to Safeguarding Adults Train the Trainer course.
Hey Steph.
Hey.
Great news, passed your exam.
Our Managing Director, Rob, has involvement in care.
We have a mixture of care homes, nursing homes and dementia homes. We also have a domiciliary care service called Home Care Angels.
How's your leg?
For me, the whole point of setting up Affinity Training was to provide high quality training into the care sector at a price that the care sector can afford.
Affinity Training is a unique type of training with very, very warm and friendly staff.
Good morning, Affinity Training. Jo speaking. How can I help?
You're going through any disciplinaries or anything with staff, the first thing that comes up is what training they've received.
We walk in and we actually turn around and say, look, this is what you need. Do this, let us take it off of your hands.
I would say the care sector is very much like a pressure cooker. On the one hand, we have legislation which is increasing, requirements of training increasing. On the other hand, we have budgets which are tight and only going to decrease. But sooner rather than later, these two have to meet, and in the middle, something will have to give. We understand where our clients come from. We know what the pressures they're under on a day-to-day basis, and we're here to help.
Good afternoon, Affinity Training. Portia speaking. How can I help?
One of the unique aspects of us is the fact that we work in close partnership with the managers.
We want to work hand in hand with them to ensure they get the best out of everything we can provide for them.
Thanks ever so much, you've done really well. Thank you very much. I had started off in nursing homes, literally I've wanted to be a nurse since I was 8.
I think because of those personal experiences, that makes all the difference within the training.
I aim to have a little bit of fun today as well.
I think the best thing to do is just to break the ice with them and realise that we're all here for the greater goal really, which is to improve the standards of care within the care industry. That's why we do the job.
But you also get this as well, look after it, don't put it in any telephone boxes, because the last group did that and I had to change my phone. Picture in that chair one of your loved ones. If this person needed to go into care, would you want them to be looked after using the care values?
Kevin's got a very unique way of actually making you remember what he's teaching through humour and through other ways.
You will have the practical experience. So this is hands-on approach.
He offers lots of support afterwards, and if there's any issues in the home, I can always go to him.
The actual learning itself has been an absolute pleasure.
You've got a trainer in-house that can deliver that training, and again that can bring your costs down.
Budgets are getting squeezed, people are having to look at alternative ways of training. By using e-learning, you can get your staff trained before they can start with you on day one.
What do you think of the system?
I think it's fantastic. Yeah, it's really, really easy, so user-friendly.
It delivers exactly the right message 24/7.
Your night staff, they can do their training in the times that are suited to them. There's lots of visual things there, so there's participation with quizzes and crosswords and things. It's the things like the humour and the interaction that enables you to take and to learn from these courses.
Our system is accredited, it is updated on a day-to-day basis. have the best of e-learning, the best of face-to-face. We coordinate it and run it all for you, and we check your staff can do all the techniques necessary to make sure you are 100% compliant in today's competitive environment.
You know, if you need any help, then just give me a shout.
Excellent.
All
Okay,
right.
thanks, Kevin.
But when you use the blended learning, you also have the face-to-face, so you get the best of both worlds.
When you've got anything from 20 staff to 50 staff, it's keeping an eye on everyone's training, where it's up to. Go into the system, have a look at where people are up to, what they've scored, if they need a little bit of assistance with something, flags up if someone hasn't had the training.
It's the regular contact. The people here are very amenable, they're friendly. You know, nothing's ever too much trouble for them to try and help you sort out.
Okay, talk about the corrective action that we might need to take.
Make sure that we support them fully with everything they need. If there's an inspection coming up, we'll actually put in place, or if back up the stuff that we've already done for them, then we'll provide that.
They're always at the end of the phone.
Our secret is we come and work with you to establish exactly what your budget is and then provide you affordable training within that. Thanks very much. Super. How's that look?
Yeah, very good.
There's a lot of training providers, I think, that are around that do deliver courses. They do deliver them cheaply, and sometimes it's more about quality than it is quantity. I go home at the end of the day knowing that my staff have been trained to the best standards that they can be.
For any new customer, we want to see you face to face. We're more than happy to do things on the telephone, but the reality is, by coming to see you properly in your environment, where you work, we get a better understanding of what your training requirements are exactly.
And once we've actually listened to what they need, then we'll actually tailor our own packages down to them.
Now, not only do we spend a lot of time making sure the product is right for you now, but as you change and demands and your requirements change, our product will change with you.
Just reassured that I'm passing on the correct information, and as a trainer, especially in the field that we work, it's important that the information is very accurate.
So this is not just an information giving course. This is a course that is going to be looking at perhaps raising people's awareness.
Here at Affinity we have a simple ethos, and that is you are the client. You're all individuals, everyone has different things they want to get out of it, be it training or quality of care, and we're here to provide it. The only way we can provide it is by listening to you and responding to what it is you want.
I'm very, very passionate about the care industry. The care industry is something that, in my opinion, is not something that you can, as it were, learn. It's got to come from the heart. And what you have to do is be able to touch the hearts and lives of these people that you're caring for, and that's why I do my job.
Let us take the problem off you and allow you to focus on what you should be doing, which is providing high quality care to your residents.
I think Affinity know what they're talking about because they're in it. They are in care, so they've got the edge because they know their industry.
At Affinity, we want you to feel like you're in a safe pair of hands.